Hello everyone, I'm the French Monk, and yes, I'm back to inform and entertain you guys with some more awesome videos, all games and movies related. So yeah, I was away for the past few months, busy with my internship, and now that's all over. I got my bachelor's degree in media and entertainment business with distinction, no less. And so yeah, I got some time again to work on the channel. I hope you are all excited for what is to come. And what an awesome way to make a comeback than by checking out a mod for a game that's been, well, I wouldn't say under fire, but let's be honest, the developers did fumble the ball quite a bit. Obviously we're talking about Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord here. The most occurring criticism from the player base being the one that the developers promised a lot more in terms of gameplay mechanics and deeper layers to managing your fiefs and your kingdoms. But it seems that we're only able to expect small patch notes every now and then, with the last huge update dating back a long time ago. So I went through some of the comments on their latest patch and the Steam community page in general, and players were definitely expecting a bit more content in terms of diplomacy, laws and such, and I also saw a number of people saying that maybe Bannerlord needs an official DLC, but I think that couldn't be further from the truth in terms of what this game actually needs, which, in my humble opinion, it doesn't need more game, it definitely requires more content. Something that the modding community has been good at providing through their projects, though most of the bigger ones and the popular ones are still works in progress and or not yet available to play. Some of the players literally bought this game purely for the mods that are expected to come out for it, like the Lord of the Rings mod, Kingdoms of Arda, or even a Star Wars mod, or the one that I'm going to be talking about in today's video, namely Shokuho. So before I head into the small update we got for Shokuho, I wanted to ask you guys what your thoughts are in regards to Tale Worlds, the promises that they made to the players, and the current status of Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Is it what you expected it to be, or were you, or maybe you are still hoping for a bit more content? Let me know in the comment section down below, I would love to know your take on this. That having said, let's dive into one of the more anticipated mods still to come. So I've already made a few videos on this masterpiece of a project. It looks so good it could be its own game, is a sentence that I've used myself and which I've seen used quite a few times in the comments when it comes to describing this mod. In short, Shokuho will take you on a journey through Feudal Japan. You are thrown into the Sengoku Jidai era to be more specific, a time where civil wars took place almost continuously throughout the 15th and 16th centuries. I like to refer back to some of my older videos covering this project in case you would like to know a bit more about the setting and about the overall gameplay mechanics. For this particular video we're going to discuss the video released just a few days ago by the developers in which they showcased the post-battle location feature. So this is a really cool thing that they added to the campaign map, where when AI armies have fought each other, there will be this mark on the map of where that battle was fought. I believe I mentioned in an earlier video that it reminded me of Rome Total War, where when you fought like a major battle or you achieved a Pyrrhic victory, that there would be this mark on the map with like the two opposing factions mentioned that fought in this battle and as well as the date. These marks would last throughout the campaign. And now you won't have that in Shokuho in the sense that these post-battle locations will display specifics, at least not as far as I'm aware. I also don't think that they will last throughout the campaign, but they will mark an area where major battles were recently fought. This means 500 v 500 soldiers minimum in terms of scale. The cool part, I hear you ask, you can choose to enter that location to witness the aftermath of that battle and in order to loot whatever remains left behind on that field of glory. It goes to say that the bigger the battle, the more stuff you will be able to loot. Entering these post-battle locations doesn't come without a risk, as you will have to deal with other looters, and yeah, they're not really friendly to you and they might see you as an easy pick. These locations only spawn on the campaign map when AI armies have fought against each other, so if you as a player take part in the battle yourself, you get to loot automatically afterwards, and that is if you won that battle, of course. So this means that there won't be the option to visit the post-battle location if you yourself took part in the fighting. I think that's only logical. We didn't get to see any gameplay footage in their last update videos in regards to this feature, so it's really nice to now be able to see what the aftermath of a battle would look like. And I really like the fact that they added this feature to the campaign map, as I explained it before, but it adds to the overall immersion. You're playing in a world that is alive and not static, if you get my drift. Like you're walking around the campaign map and you see one of these locations, you just know there's been a major fight between clans and that armies are moving. Towns are constantly changing hands and so on. I think that's pretty neat and I just can't wait to play this mod myself. What do you guys think about Shokuho so far? Are there any other Bannerlord mods that you are looking forward to yourself or that you would like for me to cover on this channel? Let me know down below in the comment section, and I want to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care everyone.